What's up, everyone? How's it going? So today just be a little bit of an update, I guess. Maybe a few changes coming to my channel, but we'll get to that. Anyways, we gotta talk about and straighten out this whole issue with choosing sides in politics. Whether you're from the left, whether you're Biden or Harris or Trump, you know, anyone from the right or the left, if you're choosing hardcore that side, we need to have a talk about this, because no matter what I say, everybody gets offended. That's just the way it is. But we'll get down to it. First, me and Whiskey's taking our walk here today. So first, I'll explain a few updates, and then we'll get down to the seriousness of the conversation. But you know, when it all boils down to guard your hearts, right? And no matter what it is in life, we've got to start getting our shit straight, is what it comes down to. No matter what it is, whether it comes to politics, work, your personal life, whatever it is, right? Anyways, I got let him scope out these animal habitations, and we'll find a place to sit down and get down to it. So anyway, some of the changes, no real serious changes to the channel, but I'm working on doing some of my own music. I've been working at it for a while. I've been writing some of my own songs for a while, and couldn't get my own family member who has all the equipment to help me. So finally, I'll give a shout out to a friend of mine, Lisi, for let me know, give me some tips help me out in that with in the music side of things. And and she also has a channel, and I'll leave a link to her channel in the description. You know, fellow creators, right? I guess I didn't see myself as a creator, but I guess that's what I'm becoming, a YouTube creator or whatever, with different. So my thing is that I'm still gonna have all the same stuff, general, a little bit about everything about American Christianity, stuff like that, and all the important issues that face us. But here and there, because of these tunes I've been working on, I'm trying to perfect. There's a few certain songs I wrote quite a while back, and I've been working them out and trying to get them perfected. So I will. So in the meantime, I'm taking other clips I've had of other stuff and putting some music together for two reasons. One, you know, so the thing is, I will be releasing a few videos here and there that are just music videos only, and maybe not much video aspect to them, but it'll be for my music. And if you enjoy any of it, go ahead, like, subscribe, share, download, whatever. And but also, you know, for my videos I'm doing, I've got a handful of music tracks I can use for my videos that are lawful for me to use, right? Like within copyright reasons. And then I got and so there's just a small handful of those, you know, of the free stuff you're allowed to use. I'm real picky, and there's not too much great stuff like that. But and then also, you know, there's a few tunes that I like that I use on my videos that are there's a few out there that are my own already, but I've only been able mostly do it in acoustic for right now until here recently. Now I'm able to get my equipment. You know, this whole mess I'm in, I had almost all my equipment ready to have up my own studio at home, and they screwed that all up. But anyways, so but also, you know, then there's some that's pretty decent, but they're copyright to the extent where I'm not actually violating the copyright. But once I'm monetized, then they'll whoever owns that music will be able to cash in on that monetization instead of me, right? So I'm making some of my own music to use in videos to go along with my videos, and such as the one that's being played today. If there's a video before or after hearing this video, if there's a tunes being used, these are stuff I made up my own self. And like I said, here and there'll be some videos released that are just the music that I've been writing. And just to let you know, now to get back on track here now. Our nation, you know, that's all of us, and it don't matter what it is, you know, everybody's so divided. Their plan is working, they've divided us. And one of my things is because, you know, so I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'll tell the truth, I voted for Trump this first time around because the one reason I fell for it, like everybody else, I knew better. I lost faith in politics when they screwed over Ron Paul, right? And now you have all this crazy shit going on both sides. But, you know, supposedly he was going to lock her up, so I voted for her. But I knew it was a fat chance anyways. But I seldom vote because my perspective as my religious values, as my Christianity, I'm not voting for the lesser of two evils because it's still evil, right? So no thanks. So that's not, you know, I'm not about that, right? So my thing is, I'm not going to vote, and you can choose whether you're going to vote or not. If you're, you know, my thing is, because now Trump's coming out for these the thing is, last couple of videos I keep getting all these dislikes. One, I think there's at least one person out there purposely disliking all my videos. Give it up. I only have how many subscribers so far, and you're out there already purposely disliking my videos. Come on, right? But otherwise, so people, and this happened for, when Trump was running the first time, I had on Twitter, X, whatever, I had damn near almost, like 25,000 followers, approaching 30, right? And then, because of stuff I say, because people are hearing me, and it depends on what time of stuff's going on that you're hearing me. Oh, they're like, oh, he's a Trump supporter, so all these Trump supporters jumped on the Trump train, they called it, right? We call it the Trump train, is what they were calling it. And well, I got off it, and I made it clear, and I lost a bunch of followers for two reasons, and one of them has to do with the whole Trump thing, because, I'm not gonna hide what I think about Trump just because he is the lesser of the two evils, and he's pulling in all these Christians, and you guys want to talk about the left and how they act. Now, this is vice versa either way, because I invite both people from all people to watch my videos, right? Hopefully we'll learn a thing or two. But, so now these Trump people are acting just like the lunatics on the left. Oh, they got their feelings hurt. Now they're going to dislike your stuff, unfollow you, and all this stuff just because you said something they didn't like about Trump. But was it the truth? Yes, and they don't want to hear it. And this is what I'm getting at. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just giving my point of view. You don't have to agree with me. But if certain things I'm saying, and I've just show some facts that line up to it, open your eyes to it. Quit getting butthurt. You're leading yourself to your own destruction. You're accepting these people. You can't blame them later when they lead you to destruction, when you're the one voting for them, sticking up for them. You look at this incident with Kyle Rittenhouse. Everyone remembers Kyle Rittenhouse, right? Milwaukee, whatever. Shot the dude and got acquitted, which, that's right. But the thing is, he came out and had this, and maybe he was just doing it to get some attention. I don't know, but he says he's not. I'll show a little clip if I can.
House Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no take back.
But he's not backing down, right? Because he's being honest about Trump. Trump is not a true friend of the Second Amendment. Shall not be infringed, period, right? Shall not be infringed, but no one wants to get that. Trump ain't a true friend of the Second Amendment. And Kyle Rittenhouse was right. Suddenly, he got all this pushback from the Trump train, from the MAGA support, and now suddenly Kyle Rittenhouse changed his mind. That's weak. That's very weak. And we can't allow ourselves to be that way. We got to see the honesty for what it is, okay? There's, if there's two evils, you don't vote for the less of the two evils, you just don't vote, right? You don't give them that domain over you. And, but that's all on you. You put it to yourself where God, in your heart, where, how you feel God wants you to go about it. But then, but a lot of my videos, there's different subjects I want to come out with, Second Amendment stuff I've been promising, and some other stuff. But right now, the most important thing is all this that's going around and the things that are coming. And I'm still on the thing about the earthquakes. I want to be clear. I'm not trying to be a prophet. I'm not claiming any of it's a word from God. I'm just saying that God gives us the signs, and we need to use discernment. And these earthquakes are still very much a valid issue. And keep an eye on stuff but it's not just earthquakes. There's all different kinds of things that we need to be looking at, and that's what I'm doing on this channel. And people want to get butthurt from one side or the other. Hey, I'm just trying to help you free your mind. And when it comes to the Christians, I'm just trying to help you see the truth, because Jesus warned us, the many will be deceived, even if possible, the elect. So you have to understand that you are the target and everything is a deception against you, right? And that's what it's about. And if Trump is any part of that deception, you need to yank your support from him. And I think we've seen enough to prove, you know what, as a Christian, you need to ask God to open your eyes, give you the discernment. Trump is playing you, okay? It's the art of the deal, right? And, you know, and my thing is and I'm not holier than thou. And I talk about all this Christian stuff, and I'm not telling you to follow me as a pastor or anything else, right? I'm just telling you from one guy to the next that's coming to the Lord properly, right? Getting my life right, and, you know, taking a look at all the vanity all around us. We got to realize the deception's happening even in the churches, and you know, all of that. Just, you know, Christianity's got a lot they need to open themselves up to look at themselves. And too many people think they're saved while they're running around in their sins because they say, oh, I'm saved, but they still sinning because, oh, they're saved. It's, you know, there's the argument between, is it a faith-based, works-based? It's both based. When you have the proper faith, you will have the works. That's all it comes, you know, and the law does still matter. The law as it pertains to the 10 Commandments. Every one of those 10 Commandments still very much matter, right? And, you know, here's one of the biggest ways you can see the deception of Christianity. We got everyone praying in public and going in private for their confessions, right? Going to Catholic Church little closet to make a confession. When you think that this sinning priest can relieve you of your sins, and then you're praying in public. Well, meanwhile, Jesus taught us, it's right in the Bible, pray in the closet, pray in private, have your communications with the Lord in private, and make your confessions in public, right? And it's certainly not going that way for most of Christianity. And that's just the kind of things we're going to be looking at. We need, you know, I'm not going to go only all into politics on stuff. I want to look at all the stuff that we need to be paying attention to, because, you know, we need to figure out where the deception is and how to get around that and get ourselves there properly. You know, because it all comes down to this. It's as not just Christians, as Americans, no matter what, even if you're not Christian, and as Americans, we got to get our heads out of our butt, come together for the truth. And as Christians, the same. And at the end of the day, we find out that the truth is God, right? So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it very much. And when you see some of the music coming out, let me know what you think. Comments, like, and share, all that stuff. You know, appreciate it very much. And, you know, as I said, some of the music that I'll be coming out with is really intended to be just for background music for my videos, and then others is going to be intended to be actual songs, but we'll see how that goes. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man.